I guess what we really want people to think about those in need. Of course, it's lovely to get something fun at Christmas time, but it's also about getting a gift that's practical for Christmas and beyond.
Hello, I'm Christy Johns from Australian Online News, and Kmart has officially launched their Wishing Tree appeal with the Salvation Army today, and they're asking people to donate a small gift to help those in need. Joining us is Frankie Swithenbank from Kmart. Frankie, you've launched the appeal earlier this year. Why is that?
Christy, it's a really important year for us at Kmart to make sure we're doing our bit to help our communities around Australia and New Zealand. The Salvation Army let us know that this year they're expected unprecedented numbers of people accessing their services. So we thought the right thing to do would be to start the appeal early and make sure that we get as many gifts, as much monetary contributions that we possibly can to help those who are in need this year.
So how does the Wishing Tree work?
So the Wishing Tree works in that people are encouraged to either give a gift in store. Now that doesn't need to be a gift from Kmart necessarily. It could be anywhere. It could even be handmade. And they pop that gift under the Wishing Tree in their local Kmart store. Alternatively, they're able to make an online contribution or make a donation as well at the registers. There's a couple of different ways that people can give.
What kind of gifts are you wanting under the tree?
Yeah, so I guess what we really want people to think about those in need. Of course, it's lovely to get something fun at Christmas time, but it's also about getting a gift that's practical for Christmas and beyond. So that could be some underwear, some socks, some toiletries, maybe even a gift card. And we really encourage people to think about everyone at Christmas time. So kids always get a lot of toys, which is fantastic. But we're also thinking about, for example, the elderly or mum or someone else, or a teenager where, those age groups often get kind of forgotten about sometimes. So we really encourage people to think about everyone when they're gift giving.
How is COVID expected to impact gift giving this year?
Well, we know that 41% of Australian families are going to be negatively impacted financially by COVID-19. So we are expecting that people are not going to be in such a position to give this year. We're also conscious of the devastating effects of the bushfires and the floods earlier this year. And we just know that, people have been putting their hands in their pockets way before COVID turned up. So it's a tough year for many, and it's a tough year to give. So that's why we're really encouraging people to give a small gift with a big heart. It's about coming together as a community, contributing what you can, if you can, and being there for one another at Christmas time and beyond.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time.
No worries.
Now let's talk to the Salvation Army's Bruce Harmer. Bruce, what gifts would you like to see under the Wishing Tree this year?
The kind of gifts that we actually need are gifts for teenagers. Often we get small fluffy toys and things for babies, and yet we miss out on those young people. The teenagers who might not like something a little bit more sophisticated. And so we'd encourage people to pop those things under the Wishing Tree. But any small gift would be great and very helpful indeed.
What gifts have you seen in the past for teenagers? I mean, some people may not have teenagers and may not know what teenagers would want.
Yeah, things like jewellery, like just cheap jewellery, inexpensive jewellery, perfumes, little makeup kits, things like that they can have a bit of fun and enjoy themselves, and I guess little hankies, or do they call them scrunchies, you ladies?
Yep, scrunchies.
Yeah, all those kind of things. So, things that, just practical things that will make Christmas a little bit special for those kids.
Yeah, and it's been a tough year. How has this year been different for the Salvos than other years?
Oh, it's been a very different year. We kind of came into this year off the back of a drought, and then we moved into bushfires in about October of last year, and then into the COVID pandemic. So it's been really coming together of three natural catastrophes, and it makes it very difficult for the Salvation Army because we will be there always in drought, and we'll be there in bushfire, and will be there during COVID. But we also have our traditional services that continue to be delivered in local communities right across Australia, in local communities, but also in our institutions in the major cities as well. So there's a lot of pressure on Salvation Army resources this year in particular, and we're so thankful really that the public have stepped up just beautifully and supported us through all of that.
Do you expect demand for your services to increase in the next year? Are you preparing for anything for 2021?
Yeah, we're certainly preparing for the day when the JobKeeper and JobSeeker continue to reduce, and we really believe that we're going to see really an avalanche of economic and social need right across our country, and so we're doing our best to prepare for that. It's a challenge we don't have a crystal ball, so we don't know exactly what's coming, but we do know that as people step off that kind of social support that the government's provided, that they're going to be in desperate need, and we need to be there to support them.
So you're predicting the worst is yet to come?
I think so. We need to prepare for that anyway. Like, it's kind of prepare for the worst and hope for the best, and just do what we can to support. Thankfully, we're not the only charity around, and there'll be plenty of other services reaching out to provide support as well.
So for people wanting to give to the Kmart Wishing Tree Appeal, what should they do?
Well, there's a wonderful opportunity. Go into your local Kmart store and choose a gift off the shelf there and place it under the wishing tree. The beautiful thing about the Kmart Wishing Tree Appeal is that the gift actually doesn't have to come from Kmart. So if you have a new gift, they do require new gifts, but if you have a new gift that you've purchased somewhere else, you are at liberty to bring that into the Kmart store as well and pop it under the Christmas tree. If you'd like to make a financial donation, you can do that at the point of sale as well. We'll have collection boxes at each counter, and we really appreciate some financial support as well.
And are the Salvos doing anything else this year that you'd like to let people know about in the lead up to Christmas?
The Salvation Army will be having our own Christmas campaign, which will take the form primarily of electronic direct marketing or direct marketing pieces. There will be Salvation Army folk out and about the community, and if you see a salvo out, go and drop a few dollars in. It will make a huge difference to your local community. If people would like to contribute to the Salvation Army's Christmas appeal, they can visit our website at salvationarmy.org.au and make a donation there, or give us a call on 137258 and donate there, or you can go into any Westpac branch and make a donation there as well.
Thank you for your time and good luck with the appeal. For more, visit australianonlinenews.com.au.